Welcome to the channel. My name's Brian. I'm an SEO and AI search expert with over 10 years experience. And today we're going to talk about Microsoft Clarity because it's an incredible tool and they just made an amazing announcement. So if you're not familiar with Microsoft Clarity, let's talk about it briefly. Basically, it's a heat mapping tool. You can actually watch real recordings of people using your website. It's from Microsoft. It's 100% free, and it's really easy to install. So if you don't have it, get it. Now, the big announcement is that they are pulling in AI search data into the tool, and they're marrying that with the UX and user engagement data that the tool already gives you with the heat maps and the recordings. So this is an unbelievable pairing, and this is real data from Microsoft and its partners. I'm going to give you a little bit more information on that in a second, but I wanted to kind of show you the general dashboard here, and this is going to be your AI information dashboard. It gives you a look at queries cited. It's going to give you sort of like your share of authority. It's going to give you some grounding queries, and it even gives you pages that are cited in AI responses. So this announcement was made a little while ago that sort of this AI search information was going to be brought into the tool. Today's announcement pushes that even further. One of the first things Microsoft talks about in the announcement is the data itself. And this is what I was talking about earlier. This is Microsoft calling out other GEO tools. First point they make is that this data is from Microsoft AI and select partner grounding, whereas other GEO tools is third-party data. And we know that can never compare to first-party. Then they give you some other bullets here, like it's real query level data, it's actual AI generated citations and nothing synthetic, which third party has to rely on. And they give you integrated CDN level data to give you info on bot traffic. And we'll talk about that more later as well, because that's got some useful stuff too. What's so cool about this tool is now you can see the full path from discovery to engagement. So someone searches something within an AI platform, the assistant gives them an answer and cites your page. They click on that, they visit your site, and you can basically see all of that. You can see what they searched, what page got cited, and then when they clicked on that page, you can literally watch them interact with it. All of that gives you actionable information. And that's one of the things I love the most about this Clarity announcement. It's highly actionable. They're telling you how to use this tool to make improvements to your site and to your strategy. So let's look at the first bit here. See where your brand is being cited by AI responses. The data will, number one, allow you to compare how often your content is cited against competitors across Microsoft experiences. So it's not Google data, but still going to be really solid. You can find the questions that trigger citations so you know what content to focus on next. And you can improve the pages that are cited most often to get more value from what's already working. And we know that's always a great strategy. In fact, the way I typically start SEO strategies, not even with SEO, it's with CRO. Let's go for a conversion rate optimization, improve what we already have, and then we can look to build new assets. Now, the second part of this announcement focuses on something called topics, and this is another kind of recent update to the AI information being pulled into Microsoft Clarity. I want to lean in on this one a little bit more because it's a fantastic update. What you're going to see, and this is rolling out gradually, by the way. I don't have it in all of my Clarity accounts right now, so you might not see it initially, but you will in the near future. You're going to see topics. And I love looking at AI search queries in this way. I kind of like rolling them up and aggregating them into topics so I can spot where a site is stronger or weaker. And that's exactly what this tool is going to help you do. In this example, they've clicked into the topic electric bicycles, and you're going to get your competitive share information and your citation rate, that kind of thing. But if you scroll down further, I think this is where the real gold is. Top content opportunities. Look at this. And this is where you're weaker. These are the sort of topic areas where you're not covering very well. And you can see here, battery lifespan and replacement expectations for electric bicycles. recalling the topic that we clicked into. So that's kind of a subtopic area that you might need more content for. It also on the right side gives you your top content to AI responses. This is how your top pages are contributing to the responses. And I really like this because it's important to know how AI is utilizing your content and how your brand is being represented in outputs. So this is a great section to review as well. Going back to this most recent announcement, here's what it kind of says about this topic tool. Turn AI citations into a competitive advantage. So number one, you compare how often your content is cited with competitors. You can find questions that bring up your content so you know what to focus on next. And you can improve the pages that get cited most to drive bigger gains faster. And I think the only thing I would add to that is that other feature that I called out as probably the best one. It helps you spot your gaps where you're weaker, and you could create content and hopefully close some of those citation and authority gaps you might be having with competitors. The next part of this is really interesting. You can understand which AI bots are crawling your website. So we'll dig into this a little bit more, but let's look at kind of the bullets that they have. See which bots visit your site and how often they show up. You can tell the difference between crawling and search traffic so you know how your content is being picked up. And this is the big one, find the pages bots hit the most so you can focus fixes and improvements where they count. I love that one. What Microsoft is doing here is utilizing your CDN and your log files to understand bot behavior on your website. I love this tactic of uncovering the pages that bots are visiting the most and making sure that you're targeting those if it's a worthwhile improvement to make. Just so you can kind of see how this looks within the tool, I grabbed this screenshot and I kind of zoomed in here. So you can see we've got our bot operators here. We've got OpenAI Assistant, and it gives you a percentage there. And then you've got Anthropic, Meta, Google, etc. So you can see your bot activity happening, and it gives you a great window into that. And then you can also see your page paths and what resources the bots are visiting. So this is where you can get some of those insights that Microsoft was talking about. I was also looking at some of their deeper documentation on this specific bot feature, and I loved this. You can evaluate whether or not bot activity is contributing to downstream value. So you might have a bot that is hitting your site a ton, but then when you look at some of the other metrics within Clarity or within some of your other analytics platforms, you might notice that AI search platform isn't really a contributor to traffic, visibility, leads, what have you. So all told, this is an incredible update to an already amazing tool. Clarity on its own, before any of the AI stuff, was already fantastic, and we use it at our agency on a regular basis to make sure we're watching people use our clients' websites to see if there's any insights that come out of that exercise. Now we have AI search data coming in, giving us insight on how we're doing against competitors, which pages or topics we want to lean in on, and what the bots are doing when they visit our site. I'd highly recommend signing up for Clarity. Like I said, it's free and easy. This is great data to add to your strategies, your keyword research exercises. There's a ton of uses. And I love seeing Microsoft push the envelope on the kinds of AI data that they're giving us. We've seen a lot of great updates in Bing Webmaster Tools, and to see it here in Clarity is just awesome. They're kind of outpacing Google on this one, if I'm honest. So let me know what you think of this in the comments. If you enjoy the video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.